All right, everybody, welcome to the Bytes podcast. I'm your host, Jeff T. Uh, we're waiting on Scarlett. You know you know the drill. We're welcoming one of her friends. Marco is going to be on. Hi, Black Marine, Marina, Eric. What's up, brother? I see Matt's in the house, so we got a few people on already. But yeah, y'all know the drill. We'll probably be waiting on Scarlett a little bit. I've been out today in the salt water on my kayak, so I got a little sun, a little red, but I'm here. I made it. Love all you guys. Let me see. What am I going to do while we wait on Scarlett? Let's see. I think I'll play one of her songs, maybe. It's been a little while since we did that, so let me find one of her songs to drop in here. We haven't played one of her songs in a minute, so let me see which one I want to do. Maybe we'll do a Healing Embrace. It's been a minute since we did that one, so little Scarlett Silhouette for you guys. This is, of course, the lead singer for Scarlett Silhouette is Scarlett Morningstar, the co-host of Bytes podcast, co-owner of Bytes podcast, by the way. But yeah, let's hear her song, A Healing Embrace.
Whispers on these gallows as the darkness howls.
yeah, that was Scarlet Silhouette. And yeah, we can end that. There we go. But yeah, so definitely Scar is an amazing talent, like so many of you guys are. And oh, I was gonna show you guys my serious burns, man. I got on my kayak today like a dummy, and I did. So I did actually use sunscreen, but I just didn't reapply. Look at this. So anyway, yeah, that's gonna feel good tomorrow. But yeah, but I did have fun. Caught fish, come home, cooked fish, ate fish, and so that was what that was about. But Scarlett just texted me and told me she's almost ready. So yeah, that's right. That's a cooking right there, man. Whew, I got busy, man, paddling. You know, I'm in a kayak, so I'm paddling, I'm fishing, and I just got busy and kind of forgot to reapply. Yeah, I'll be okay. It might blister a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's pretty serious one there. I wasn't out there but 4 hours, but I applied before I went out on the water, and yeah, I should have reapplied a couple more times while I was out there, but whatever. Like I say, I got busy fishing and didn't. But okay, I'm gonna survive. It's not the worst burn I've ever had. I've had them pretty bad, so I burn easy. So let me see. Scarlett's still not around, so let me think what I want to do. Marco's hanging on. yeah, you're right, man. You're supposed to cook the fish. I did cook them suckers too once I got home, but yeah, it was too late for me by then. And yeah, we're gonna play Marina's new video today. I want to wait on Scarlett to play that one. I'm not sure if she's seen it or not. It's been out for a week, but a little over a week, I think. But I haven't been able to play it. We are going to play it last week, and Scar got sick, so yeah, it's been out just a little over a week. But yeah, we'll play that one later. Let's see. What am I going to do? So I know what. I think I'll play. So I have some friends up in Chicago, Illinois. The Rise and Fall, KK, and the guys, John DeFiore, or whatever. I can't pronounce his last name. But anyway, fantastic band, metal band, female fronted band out of Chicago, Illinois. And they just released a lyric video for a song that I played this song, oddly enough, last Tuesday, not realizing that they were going to have their video coming out a couple of days later for it. But I just have been noticing that on their EP that they released, and not a lot of people are playing this particular song on the radio. And it's honestly, I love the song, so I played it on the radio just to give it a little chance, since nobody else had been really playing it much. And then they were like, well, thank you so much for doing that, because actually we've got a video coming out for it in a couple of days. And so this is the video for that song. It's called Artificial Degeneration. And it's honestly pretty cool. And you know, everybody fusses about AI and stuff, but I'm kind of getting on board. I'm not really using it a lot, but I'm thinking that it has a place. You know, I'm thinking that everybody hated auto tune and everybody hated all these things, and they all just kind of became tools to help improve, and it's going to be here to stay. So you either embrace it or you don't, you know, whatever. But a lot of people are using it now. It makes it a lot easier, less expensive to do music videos. So I'm totally not hating on it at all. Some of it looks really great. We're going to do a couple of AI produced videos today, and then we have some in the past too. Justin from Storm Kingdom uses some AI on his. I love his stuff. I just think it's going to be a new tool. We're just now touching the tip of the iceberg, learning how to use it, learning how to make it work for us. And I think it's going to be I mean, and so I really think that it's not a bad thing. A lot of people fuss about it or whatever and say we should be using real artists and stuff, but I mean, we don't all have the money to invest in a whole camera, team, production team, actors, and all these different things to make a full length, video. So, yeah, I'm just what's up, Figo? But yeah, we just don't have a lot of us don't have the money to be able to do that stuff. So yeah, I think it's a great tool, man, and I think using it, I don't see a problem with it. I've seen some really good AI videos, music videos done, and I've seen some that are, could use a little work or whatever. And like I say, we're all using it. We're all learning how to harness it to our benefit. But yeah, let's do artificial degeneration. This is the Rising Fall out of Chicago, Illinois. Fantastic band. If you're on Facebook at all in the indie community, you've probably seen them around. They're all over the place on all of our radio stations. They come to our live chats, etc. But big supporters of all the indie radio stations, so we're going to support them back. So this is the Rising Fall with artificial degeneration. It's a lyric video, but it's also got some great visuals. So. That's a little little rising fall. The rising fall out of Chicago, Illinois. Now, shoot, man, Scarlett just texted me she was on her way. So I'm going to assume that she hasn't checked her computer in a week, and all of a sudden she's got to do an update or something. But she should be here any minute. I don't know where Marco's at. I see he's got his. He's here, but he's not here. So.
Actually, I'm here.
Hey, yeah. What's up, brother?
Not much. Just here, just hanging out, listening to music with you all, and just enjoying.
Yeah. I was looking at your screen, and I'm like, I don't know where he's at, but I see he's in the studio, but I don't know where he's at. But
yeah, no, I was just waiting on the perfect time, is all.
Yeah, hey, that's great, man. That's what Scarlett does too. Let's see what time it is. Is it 4:20 your time yet? Let's see. It's getting pretty close. She likes to pop in right around 4:20 or something. I usually put up the bat signal, play one of her songs, but that didn't work. So, so you're Cyanide, right? I mean, is that like a solo project? What's up with that?
Yeah, so basically, this is just a solo project that I've been running on my own, and something I've been going off with since towards like the end of my high school days to early college days, and been writing like ideas, music, riffs, stories, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I hear you. I was looking at your YouTube page, and you do some gaming and some anime stuff. All that, man, looks pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's all the stuff that pretty much inspires me to like write music. Everything from like playing video games to like watching anime, listening to metal. Just I love it all.
I hear you. Yeah, same. I enjoyed. I actually watched both videos earlier while I was DVR, and I'm like, okay, I dig, man. I like it. And yeah, I didn't even know that you had more than one. And you sent us the one, and then I was like, when I was checking it out, I said, well, here's one right here, And then I saw like a gaming video or something. I was like, well, that one doesn't really have any music, so I won't do that one. Let's see if Scarlett. Let's see if she's still not here. That sucker. She's a trip. But let's see. We've got quite a few people. We got a few people in the audience. We've got Eric. He's from Canada. We've got Justin Storm Kingdom. He's from down in Florida. We've got Black Marina, she's from Austria. And then let's see who else we got. We got Teresa, she's from Georgia. We got Figo all the way from Germany. So we got people from all over the world in here checking out. Going to get to see your video, man. That's kind of cool. Can you hear me still? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of cool. They'll get to see that. I was kind of waiting on Scarlett. I didn't want to play it until she got here. I don't know where the heck she's at. So anything you want to tell us about your
so this album that I've been working on, so this is actually a project that I first published back in 2021 when I was getting like a good feel like how to use like a DAW, and so I decided to just write some riffs, try to write a story. So just like a little summary of like this second album that I've been working on, as now pretty much like follows suite to my first album. So pretty much this is like it follows the protagonist in the story who's actually revolting against tyranny and all. So with this specific story, it's pretty much just like that's focused on, let's see, I'm actually looking at my notes right now. So pretty much this actually follows like her journey, specifically like going away from her homeland, which was destroyed, from tyrants and monarchs that just took over and all this other stuff that she's trying to seek revenge is what's going on. So pretty much like the way how I focus this album is like I want to take symphonic metal, instead of being more melodic, I actually want to be more darker with it and just bring more heavier elements into it.
Okay. Yeah. Now, and so the instrument that you're using, what is it called again?
So personally, I play and track and guitar and vocals, but everything else I usually like program via MIDI, such as like violins, choir, what else I do? Violas.
Yeah, I hear all kind of stuff in there. That's why I was asking. I was like, okay, I got to ask him what he plays. How many of them do you play? But so you use some backing tracks or something.
Yeah. So the song that I'll be showing you is specifically is just like some MIDI that I just programmed for like pianos. I did hire a soprano vocalist. Her name is Maria Jean Elia. I'm a little unsure exactly where she's based at, but like I'm very grateful that I was able to ask her to be featured to sing the parts that I wrote and lyrics.
She definitely did good on it too. I can't wait for everybody to get to hear that. Scarlett, bring your butt on. Let me text her real quick, see where she's at. But I may do another video or something. Let's see. Why don't I do the other one, the Hollow Live Metal one that you did?
Oh, that's a little dumb thing I did right there. Yeah.
I mean, it just kind of shows you playing the guitar a little bit or whatever. That's the only other one that I kind of brought in. I DVR'd it. I said, well, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's got like some little anime sections, and then you playing the guitar in between or whatever.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. No, that's not it. That's not the one. It's which one is it?
Which one is it?
I'm trying to think of which song. Is it Hollow Live? Is that the one that you play the guitar in?
Yeah, that's the one I did. That's with my really old guitar, and that was with my.
Yeah, it's like 5 years old or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I was just like still learning how to use a DAW, and like obviously my mix not the best at the time being, but it is what it is now.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it for everybody, man, just to kill the time while we're waiting on Scarlett. Is that cool?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. Let me add it to the stage. It's gonna make us a little small on the side. There we go.
Good morning, motherfuckers.
Good morning, motherfuckers. Hell yeah, man. Shit. I saw 2 different guitars I know. So how many guitars do you own?
As of now, I currently own 3 electric guitars. The ones you actually see, the 2 you actually see on there, I don't really have those anymore. I actually sold them off. Actually, I kind of do miss that beast rich. At times, not gonna lie, but as of now, I actually do own 7-string guitars. I play on a Chord 7-string multi-scale. I also got myself a Halo. I don't remember the exact model. What's it called? That I do also own a baritone guitar that I actually bought from one of my buddies, and I do currently own 2 6-string basses and a 5-string bass. Both of them, 2 of them are actually headless basses, and one of them is pretty much a full-on 37-inch scale multi-string bass.
Oh wow, okay. So you play bass and everything, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to think the picture that we used on the thumbnail. Maybe that was I wanted to go back and look, but I had to pull it up on my phone. I can't remember what you're holding there. Let's see. Seems like I know you were holding. I thought it might have been a bass, but it could be a guitar.
Mostly from the photos I sent you. Those are usually like my stage photos that I played with Morning Anguish, my deathcore and gent band.
Yeah, it's like it's a crazy looking guitar, man. Yeah. But I don't know what's happening to Scarlett. She hasn't replied back, so I'm definitely not going to do your song until she gets here, and I'm not going to do Marina's song until she gets here. So Let me see which one I'm going to do. I brought in a couple from, if it's not the right one, I'm going to put it back because I have this band that's out of Huntsville, Alabama. So Front Row Radio, I own Front Row Radio, of course, co-own this podcast with Scarlett. And Front Row Radio is, we're starting to try to get into a little bit of sponsoring some shows and doing some different things, helping independent artists even more as we can. And so my first ever show that I'm going to be a part sponsor in or co-sponsor in is in Huntsville, Alabama, coming June the 7th. And it's a stadium show, which is really, really cool. I get to do that for the first show ever. But one of the bands is called Blind the Sky. And these guys are from Florence, Alabama, and they had a big part in me, the trajectory that put me to where I am now. I probably wouldn't still be doing indie music or whatever if I had not went to a show where these guys and a couple of other guys from up around Huntsville were, and they all just explained to me that what I was doing was super cool, and you know what I mean. And I was thinking, well, I didn't know that there was not a lot of that happening, or whatever when I started doing it. I just thought it was kind of crazy, but yeah. And then they had, hey, okay, we'll see you, Justin. Sorry, brother. I know we'll see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, and so those guys actually talked to me in the green room after the show and was, thanking me for making this trip over there and whatever. And really lit a fire under me, man, that, I felt like I was doing the right thing by supporting little guys, So, yeah, so I figured what more fitting show to sponsor the first time than a show that included some of those guys, man. So, yeah, Blind the Sky is an amazing band. They're a little duo. They have a drummer, had a drummer, and then he still records some tracks for them, but they don't perform with him. The bass player kind of starts these backing tracks, kind of like you were saying that you do. Even with a pedal, he hits the pedal, starts the drums or whatever, and hits different things when they need to. Different backing tracks and stuff. So I'm sure you're probably doing something similar, right? I mean, is that how you do if you're performing somewhere?
To an extent, usually with Morning Anguish, we have everything through a digital rig, so everything is pretty much switched up via MIDI through our DAW system in our computer. But my case, I don't really have to do that. I just have like two different tones I just switch here and there, depends on what bass I'm using. But with my guitarist, Chris Raup, he pretty much sets up everything on his end, like whenever he wants to switch to his clean tone, lead guitar tone, rhythm tone, or even lo-fi tone, whatever we need.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so she's still not here. So let me check. We'll bring up Blind the Sky. I want to do Break Slater because this is an old one, and these guys are, I mean, I'm not going to say they're old guys now, but they're probably roughly my age, so a little older, but they were super young when they did this one, man. Let me see if this is it. It's going to probably move us to the side again. We'll get smaller. Yeah, this is it. Cool. What's up, Scarlett? You made it.
What is up, guys? I'm so sorry I'm late. I'm not home right now. I was trying to get set up and I couldn't get the webcam on this computer to work, so I ended up having to give up and go on my phone. But I'm having my boyfriend troubleshoot right now. Let's see if he could get it working so I could switch over.
Okay, well, awesome. But yeah, so that was Blind in the Sky. They're kind of proggy, I guess. All their songs are super long. I want to say they call themselves a concept band. Their music is more conceptual, like Pink Floyd, maybe kind of in their minds. That's where they're going with their new album that's coming out, and we're going to do one of their videos from it later. I just wanted to do that one because you actually get to see the guys. They were a lot younger in that one a few years back, and Dave Kelly, Mike Hollander, the two guys that I know. I do not know the drummer, but he still records their tracks for them and then sends them in. And then they of course start them. The bass player, Mike Hollander, starts them with pedals or whatever so that they can actually have the full band kind of on stage without having the drummer actually present. When I saw them, it was just the two guys, Mike and Dave, and they kicked ass, man. I'm telling y'all, man, that's a cool band. And I'm super excited for Front Row Radio to be able to sponsor their show, man. Yeah, it's going to be really fun, yeah. But yeah, I'm glad you made it, Scarlett. I was getting worried about you this time. I was like, okay,
I was getting worried too. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. This shouldn't happen again. I'm gonna get this figured out.
You're gonna get it figured out. Is it like a separate cam?
Or yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, so it just wasn't.
He's got a computer and then like a separate webcam, and for some reason it's just not connecting on StreamYard. So we're trying to figure out why.
I got you. Okay. Yeah, so. Probably, I don't know. I think I've got a separate one on mine. That's why I'm able to do all that crazy stuff.
I could do that too.
Yeah. But yeah, so I've had Marco on for a few minutes, and yeah, so we played one of his videos, but not the new one. I was saving that until you got here. But
really? Yeah, hell yeah!
We got to talk to him a little bit. But so he's one of your friends, right, Scar?
Yeah, so I know Marco through my guitarist Tom, and he's been pretty supportive in the past of my band and everything, and he reached out to me via Instagram and was asking if he could come on the show, and I was like, yeah, we'd absolutely love that. So on that note, hello, Marco. How are you doing? What is up?
Pretty well. Thank you very much for asking.
Of course. Are you excited to be showing your music and stuff? Are you excited for everything coming out?
Absolutely. I'm definitely looking forward to showing you all this little piano, orchestral, and soprano piece that I showed you to show everyone else here, to give a little taste of like what I've been working on for like the past 3 to 4 years with this album and story that I've been writing on.
Hell yeah. I'm super excited about this. And you said that you have an entire kind of concept album that's like a part 2 to the first one. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, that's correct. I did explain it quite briefly to Jeff and the rest of the audience here. That pretty much like follows, the story after part 1. But yeah, no, it's definitely like trying to make it theatrical as I can, but keeping it like dark and heavy as possible. Plenty of voice acting going on, so I hired some voice actors and voice actresses to actually play their parts for the characters that I set up for them.
I love that. That's so cool. I love the theatrics, man. I love it. So I'm definitely excited and ready to get into this.
Yeah, same. So I was going to ask, and then I forgot what I was going to ask. Y'all know me. But yeah, I was going to ask. Oh, so is the album already out, or is this the only song that's been released? Or
so as of now, I'm actually scheduled to drop this whole entire album April 30th, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But for us on the West Coast, it's pretty much gonna be like Tuesday 9 p.m. as how this works. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm pretty much giving you all sneak peek access, or I guess how it works, for like this 9th track of the whole entire like 10 songs I've been working on.
Okay, wow. And then the first album,
April 30th.
Yeah, that's just a couple of days, so we don't have long to wait. Not long.
It's the same day I have my driver's test, you guys.
Oh, you got to do that again? Let's see. I heard the computer over there doing some freaky stuff.
It's doing some freaky things.
It said,
besides you can't find your camera.
But so you're going to do the driving test on the same day his music drops, so that would be cool. You could listen to his music with the instructor sitting beside you in there.
It's on. Yes, on the same day. I'll be blasting his music while I'm taking the test. The driver instructor is gonna be shitting herself. It's gonna be great.
Look
She's gonna
forward
be
to
over there. She's gonna be over there like.
Cares too much about metal. Doesn't pay attention to the road. Too busy singing along.
Got the heavy foot every time the drum beat hit harder. You know, just I don't know. But yeah, so what do y'all say we play? So I mean, hold on, Nat. How many? I wanted to ask this too because I thought I heard you say something earlier, and I just want to make sure. So how many are you in multiple bands? Or are you just in? Is this the only project you have going, Marco?
So as of now, this is my solo project. Then I'm also the official bassist for Morning Anguish, and then I do
Okay.
also have a technical death metal band I'm also part of. But it's been a while since we last worked on anything as of now. But we're slowly working on more new material. That's with Omniversa.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought I heard you say something about another band earlier, so I was like, okay, hold on. Maybe I didn't want to be wrong. So your solo project is Cyanide. That's what we're fixing to hear now.
Correct.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure we hit it right. I was like, okay, he said something about Morning Anguish or something. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm screwing up. Maybe the Cyanide is the album name, or yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. But yeah, I say we just go ahead and play it. It's kind of short. I mean, I was like, it left me wanting more. I'm like, dang man, a minute longer would have been fantastic. No, I'm just playing. It's really good. I love the artist that you got to sing too, man. It's fantastic. So
definitely, thank you very much.
Yeah, I hope everybody else thinks the same, man. It's really good. So
absolutely, let's do it. I'm super excited for this.
Yeah, it's good. I DVR'd it and I sat through the whole thing. I didn't get up and move away or nothing. I'm like, okay, I like this. Yeah.
He sat there like.
Yeah. I was like.
All right, here we go. That's what I get for using a phone. I just dropped it on the floor.
Yeah, it's just so short, man. It's so short, man. We need another minute, man. That thing needs to be a minute longer, bro.
I agree. I need more. That's so fun.
I think that was probably the idea, though. Leave us wanting more a little bit or something. You know?
That's
it's so theatrical. I could see that being in like a movie in like a haunted asylum or some shit, and they're playing that in the background. I dig it.
Thank you. I'm very flattered. But yeah, no. So pretty much just talk a little bit about it, that specific track. That's actually the closing track to part 2. Despite there's 10 songs on it, and that's actually the 9th song. The 10th song is actually a cover song for one of my favorite songs of all time, which is Queen of the Dark Horizons by Rhapsody. It's like a 12, 13-minute song. But the rest of the songs I've been working on the album, so I have at least like 2 originals that are at least like 12, 13 minutes. Then the rest pretty much like 6, 7, 5 minutes, give or take ish.
Okay, cool, man. Yeah,
Love
I'm
it.
I'm excited. I can't wait till it comes out, man, so I can go stream it, man. I'm excited.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I would say that Justin. I don't know if Justin's still here, but he has similar style to some of his music, man. His music is all about following God. Mm. But yeah, his music's all about following gods and different things, man. Storm Kingdom that was here earlier. So yeah, I would say that you guys are kind of in the same category, kind of a little bit. He has some growling vocals in his, where of course you had. I don't know what language was she singing, man? It's crazy.
That was in English, actually. Those are the lyrics and all the notes and all the composition.
Yeah, she just opera styled it, man. It's kind of cool, man.
Yep. Then for the rest of the tracks that I'll be publishing, I'll be doing like a range of like clean singing, some dialogue, growls, high screams, everything you name A through Z.
I hear it. Yeah, I saw you banging a little bit to Break Slater earlier. I said, okay, he's already my type of people. He's digging that song. So yeah, we're in the same category. We liking the same music. So yeah, cool. So I can't wait, man. So your first album, it's available on Spotify and stuff already?
Yes, it's currently on Spotify and Apple Music and all streaming sites. It's pretty much albums called Kite. That's pretty much like the first part of the whole entire story that I've been writing about. It's not really my best work that I run, structure wise and engineered myself. So all music that I've been doing is pretty much like mixed and mastered by myself, including all composition, lyrics, story, everything you name it.
Yeah, I mean that's happening a lot. Yeah, I mean that's really shit. I mean I'm amazed at anybody that first off can just make music, but then when you start getting into mixing and mastering and all those things as well, I see you brought yourself up on a different So yeah, so do you want to switch lenses now? Yeah, let's do this.
Switching it up right now.
Look, I have a twin, you guys.
You were on twice,
That
but
was I've always wanted a twin. No, I don't.
That would probably be dangerous. I don't know if the world could handle it.
I don't think the world could handle two of me. I don't think so.
But,
All right, I am finally set up, you guys. I'm sorry for today's.
It's okay. It was actually not bad from the phone. I mean, it just made you look a little smaller, is all. But
yeah, it's just hard to do everything from the phone. I can't get to the chat very easily, and the audio is terrible. I can barely hear anything going on. So.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Well, now you're set.
Now we're set. I am so sorry for the troubles today, you guys.
No problem. No, we're not worried about that stuff.
No.
This is all technical stuff. But yeah, so I'm impressed, man, that you're doing all your own mixing, producing, all that stuff, man. That's pretty wild, man.
Yeah, no, it's a lot I had to learn, throughout these years and months, like properly mixing guitars, or at least to the best I can. And, prior, I didn't really have the best mixing gear, but unlike today, now that at least I have better funds to actually get myself better equipment, such as like using actual like open backed headphones, learning how to gain stage properly, using the correct microphone, all that stuff.
Yeah, I get it. I know I have some friends that they're the same way. They do all their own writing, everything themselves, and then they end up mixing. I'm waiting on their music now, but it just, so what I've learned is at some point, I mean, they're perfectionists, right? So they, while they're doing their mixing and mastering and stuff, they're just never satisfied. They can never be happy with it. And so it takes forever for them to kick it out. I'm like, listen, let me hear it. You know what I mean? Then they let me hear it. I'm like, man, release that. You know what I mean? Just shoot it out there. Nobody's going to catch that little think that you heard, or what. Nobody's going to hear that, But yeah,
release it. I don't give a fuck. Just release it.
Yeah, yeah, y'all gotta release it, man. Sometime you'll never release
the music now.
But I mean, I get it. That's what I figured. That would be the hardest thing for me trying to do something like that. That's why everything I do is live, man. So that way it doesn't matter. It's out there. It's gone. If I screw it up, it's okay. It's done. I can't get it back. So it's just how you deal with it after that. But yeah, no, I get it when you're dropping something on Spotify or whatever, you're wanting it to be the best it can be or whatever. But so how do you finally overcome that hurdle? I mean, do you?
That's a bit of a trick question for me to think about, honestly. It's just more or less I just had to keep pushing myself and just like until I got to a point that I felt satisfied, I guess you could say.
Yeah, so you just do until you're actually satisfied. Then you go, okay, here we go. Go to the world, my baby, and grow and prosper or whatever. Yeah,
The world, my baby, grow and prosper.
that's right. I mean,
That's exactly what Marco says after he finishes a song and he's about to release it. I bet you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, I would think, I mean, I don't make music, but I would think that that's kind of the way I would feel if I'm like getting ready to put it out there. I'm like, okay, well, see you later, my baby. You know, I birthed.
Fly, sweet girl.
Yeah.
You fly, you be free. You enjoy the world.
Yeah, so yeah, but man, I'm definitely excited to. I need to go and listen to the first album before this new one comes out. I didn't know anything about it, so I've got to go find it. It's on YouTube also, right?
Yeah, you can find it on YouTube. It's just like not under like my channel or anything like that, since DistroKid pretty much distributes on their own. So I'm just like, okay, whatever.
I got you. Okay, so I wonder how I find it on YouTube. Then I would have to probably search the title for it or whatever.
Yeah, it's let's see. Actually, can I join the chat? I should be able to.
Yeah, it's cool if you can. I mean, you can text it to me later, but I just like for everybody else to kind of get an idea too, in case they want to go listen also. But
He should be able to send the link in the chat.
yeah, if you find the link or whatever, we should be able to like put it in the chat, and then maybe it'll reside there forever.
Yeah, I don't see a way how I can actually do it because I tried to join the chat, but
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh, in order to join the chat, and for anybody else watching as well, in case you can't figure it out, if you want to join the chat, all you have to do is connect it to your YouTube. So you have to have a YouTube channel, but
Oh, yeah, you have to sign in under your own YouTube. Yeah. But if you don't, you can just you can toss it to us, and then I'll copy it and paste it and put it in there. Yeah.
Cool. Spotify link by any chance?
Yeah, maybe I can do that if you send it to our group chat that we had going on Facebook, and then let me see.
Oh, easy for me to find.
Yeah, and then I'll post it in here. Let me go open that back up. So let me see. I dropped everybody.
Oh, much better. So my boyfriend has a TV screen attached to his computer screen. That's why you see me looking off to the side, because I can't see Jeff and Marco in the chat unless I'm looking over this way. But the camera's over here, so I finally got us. I've got us right here, so I can look forward now and see everybody. Bear with me today, you guys. This is new for me. I'm gonna get it set up to where anytime I'm here, I have it easily.
Yeah, you'll be set up. Seems like you're over there a lot anymore, which is kind of cool. So yeah.
I am. I've been spending a lot of time with him, and it's
oh wow, that's a big ass link. Let's see. It looks like a huge link, but I'm gonna post it anyway. Let's see what it does.
Yeah. So pretty much, it also has like my two singles that I actually released for this album specifically. So keep in mind, those two singles are actually like my older mixes and master, but it's practically the same material. So yeah.
I see it so long it went through like 3 posts or something, but anyway. No, it took me. I see what that did. Let me delete these. I'm not trying to send everybody to our group chat. I'm trying to send people to the Spotify link. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, everyone join the group chat on Facebook.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Let me see.
Just kidding. Or am I?
Yeah, you're kidding. Let's see. How do I share this? This is how you do it. I'm just going to link the whole. I'm going to link your whole artist page. What I'm going to do is link your whole artist page. Yeah, and that way everybody can just go to your artist page, and yeah, this looks more. There we go. I think that's what we were trying to do. Yeah. I don't know if that's clickable or not, but copy and paste it into your browsers or whatever, and save it. Go check out Cyanide, man. Go check out Cyanide on Spotify, and yeah, then like he says, the album we just saw the video from will be coming out on April the 30th. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Absolutely. April 30th. Again, guys, as Jeff just said, make sure you do the things, follow, support, like, subscribe,
yeah.
Check out the Spotify, check out the artists that we share. It's always, it's always the best thing that you can do to help support is just to share it around, to listen to it, to give it the views, to give it the likes and the subscribes and the comments, etc. So make sure you do that for us and as well as for all of the musicians like Marco that we share on the channel here.
Yeah, press all the buttons. When you go to their pages, just press all the buttons. Just like
press all the buttons. Push all Jeff's buttons.
Everything except for block. Don't press block or report. We don't want to report them. We don't want to block them. But press all the good buttons. Press all the good buttons. So
yes, press all the
So you want to hang out with us for a little while, Marco, while we play? I've got 2 more videos, bro. So
yeah, that should be
okay. Yeah. So Black Marina was in the chat earlier. I don't know if she's still there. It's really late in the other side of the world over there. They're in Austria, Germany.
Yeah, she's a trooper. She comes on here when it's like stupid late at night for her.
Yeah, I mean they'll be up at still 3 o'clock in the morning over there trying to hang with us and watch our shows and listen to our radio shows and watch our podcasts and stuff. And it's really not necessary that they do that, but we love them because they do it, But Marina has a brand new video that came out a little over a week ago. We were supposed to do it last Sunday, and of course, Scar got a little sick, and that was okay. I didn't mind taking a little break too myself. But yeah, this is a fantastic song. Have you seen her new video, Scar?
Marina's? I have not seen it yet. No.
Okay. So this one, she went a little deeper. She hired some people, and she's got some actors, and she hired a conductor and some other stuff. It's really cool. So
a conductor and everything. Wow.
Yeah. So there's multiple people involved in this one, where normally she does most of it herself. So it was kind of funny when she sent it to me. She was like, will you still play it? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to play it. What do you mean will I still play it? Yeah, I don't care that you have people helping you or whatever. We're always going to play your stuff. I told her, I said, listen, even if you sign with the biggest label, the biggest contract in the world's history, we're still going to support your stuff,
For real, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so let's just bring it up. This is a Black Marine Shadow.
I'm excited.
When I closed my eyes, you are all I see. Shadow on the street.
Marina, girl, you look
I have so many
fantastic.
questions.
I have questions, but I wish it was in the chat right now because, girl, I want to know the story behind this. I have a question. Do you happen to be LGBT? Is that what the song is
I
about?
think that's what's happening. That's what I felt. I'm like, is she coming out right here now? Like, I don't know, man. I'm curious now.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Mind blown.
Yeah, yeah.
Marina, if you're watching this, I would love to talk with you about what that video means to you, what that song means to you, and I would love to know, like, I would love to know if that's something you're comfortable talking about. And forgive me if I'm totally off base here, but I'd love to know, like, are you LGBT? If you are, girl, I support. I love it.
I know that she oftentimes writes music and then it's really just something that she wrote, and so it's not really connected to her in that manner. So I didn't want to jump to conclusions, but I got the same feeling. I'm like, okay, what the heck is going on here? But yeah, it's a great song though.
I
The
could
video
see
was
it.
great. Yeah.
I support it all the way. I support
Yeah.
it all the way, whether or not, But if not, like I said, like either way, I'd love to know what that's talking about. I'd love to know what she wrote that about. Like, is it something that's more personal to her, or is it something that she wrote just kind of fantasy, just making it up? Is it about somebody else that she knows? Maybe, like, I would love to know. Girl, message me.
And the blindfolds, what's up with that? I mean, all of that, man, it's so interesting.
I mean, there's so many things it could mean, but it's almost like the way I was interpreting it was almost like being in the dark to understanding who you really are until
Yeah,
you finally do, almost like not understanding the LGBT aspects of you, right? Not understanding your sexuality, kind of a thing. And it could be like learning about the real you, about who you really are, sexuality wise.
yeah. And if you notice, like during the song, like for most of the song, there was like something over her face, like an apple or something floating in front of her face, so you never saw her face. And then at the very end, yeah, I thought it was really well done. That was a great video. Yeah,
It was great. It was fantastic.
Yeah, she did good. She hired people to help her with that one, and she did great, man. I love it.
Yeah, it was a very beautiful song. Love it.
Yeah, I figured you would like it, man. I mean, hey, this show's actually worked out. It all kind of fits together. See, I hadn't heard any of your music before we did this other stuff, and so it all kind of works. Sometimes things just kind of work together, man. I like it.
It fits so well together. I feel that Marco's new music fits so well with Marina's sound.
Yeah, I think that was pretty cool. And do we hear a new collab thing maybe happening? Maybe. We're always collabing with everybody all the time. Transatlantic collab work and stuff. She does with Justin from Storm Kingdom a good bit. She's done a couple with him, etc. So hey, that might be another person for you to use doing some vocals or something maybe one day or whatever, or just something cool together. People that love making music. Turn me on, man.
It's a beautiful.
You hear that, Marco? You turned that on.
I didn't mean it like that, but yeah, the music turns me on anyway.
Are you sure? Are you doing like that?
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy. I mean, yeah, but anyway. What's up, Scarlett? Leave it alone.
So, welcome to the show where we clown on Jeff.
That's right. We might as well. I'm here for it. But yeah, so I did like that song.
Clown on me too, because my ass is fucking late every single day.
You're always late, so I clown on your ass for being late, and everybody else is starting to just appreciate it now. We're like, okay. It's all in fun, but yeah. So I had a
small personal tidbit on that note. So when I met my boyfriend, he asked me if I'm like a late person or an on-time person, and I was like, I'm late to everything. And he was like, I like you more now. To everything too. So that's probably not good, but I love it.
Yeah, as long as it works, man. If it works for you guys. I'm always feeling rushed. I hate being late myself. I'm always feeling rushed. Like today I was down at the ocean and I was like, man, I'm gonna hurry up and get back because I still didn't have everything done to, all the stuff DVR or whatever. But yeah, I made it. I did it. But I felt like I was being really rushed to get it all put together. So I kind of don't like that, but whatever. If I'm late, I feel rushed all day. In other words, like if I'm late, getting up late to start to work, and then I have to rush to get there, then the rest of the day I feel like I'm in that same rush all day after that. So I don't know why, but yeah. And so then I'm stuck in that. Oh, I'm late. I got to rush everywhere today, all day. Yeah, kills me, tears me up inside.
I can't stand feeling rushed doing my makeup, but I've had to come to terms with the fact that I'm late to everything. So I just kind of like force myself to take my time and not freak out over the fact that I'm late, because then I'll just be later because I'm rushing trying to do my makeup. I fuck it all up and I have to redo it.
Yeah, there's no sense in, so that's one thing I've learned too. So if you're running late to work, there's no sense in speeding. You're already late, so just do it. Yeah, just go on in, just be normal.
It's not gonna help that much, and it's really not gonna help if you get in an accident or if you're doing your makeup,
get stopped or something.
Restart or whatever.
Yeah,
it doesn't help to get all frantic. I've had my moments with that because I've always been quite a late person, and when I start getting frantic, it's no good.
Yeah, but it's anxiety and stuff, or whatever. But yeah, so I have one more song, and it's "Blind the Sky," the guys that we just heard earlier with Brake Slater, and this was an AI song. It took him. So honest to God, let me see. When did I go? I'm gonna look. Metal Night was January 28, 2023 when I met that band. So I was just getting really going good. I've been doing radio for several months before that, but I had just gotten into doing the indie stuff and deciding that I was going to kind of go to some indie shows, and I drove like 7 hours to go to their show or whatever. But it took him from
Jeff
then until
for forever just to see a show.
Yeah, I will. I mean, I will drive to Las Vegas to see one of yours one day.
One day.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Yeah, it's going to happen. I might fly to that one. I don't know. We'll see. Once you get your license, you can come to the airport and pick me up.
For real. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, on the 30th, which is the same day that Marco's new music is releasing, guys, don't forget it.
Yeah, we're going to all wake up that morning and go, Scarlett's going to pass. She's going to pass. Great thoughts. We're going to push all great thoughts out to that. But yeah, I will drive. I think the farthest I've been is 14 hours to a show. For an indie band, somebody that most people probably has never heard of. You know what I'm saying? So I will do that. I mean, that's one of my things. I love music and I love independent artists. I love going and supporting them. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of that. There should be more of it. Yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, so these guys, it took since January 28, 2023, they were already in the production of this album that's getting ready to come out. So this is the first single off of their new album, which is a concept album. Like I say, Dave told me that it's going to be more like that they see themselves being kind of like Pink Floyd kind of deal, but with a little heavier tone or whatever. And I guess you were considering yourself a little bit of a concept artist too, right, Marco? I mean, was your album like a concept artist? So, that's cool, man. I dig it, man. I dig the whole vibe and everything. But yeah, so they did AI on this one, and he said it took him literally several months of just trying to find something that he was happy with, trying to really meticulously go through it, put it together, even using AI. So, and they use some fancy AI on theirs. It's really good. It's not like still shots and different things. This is actually video stuff that they put together. But I hope everybody likes it. It's focuses on mental health kind of stuff. The band is really into that kind of deal or whatever too. But once again, this is Blind the Sky. They're out of Florence, Alabama, and I'm sponsoring their stadium show that they're going to be a part of up in Huntsville, Alabama on June the 7th. So that should be cool. But yeah,
Yeah. On that note, really quick, I just want to say if you haven't checked out Jeff's radio show, Front Row Radio, do that. It's freaking awesome. You can go to the website, frontrowradio.com. I will put the link in the chat for you guys.
And as you see right here, these guys actually put this, at the beginning, the song's about battling, overcoming depression, et cetera. And suicide crisis hotline or whatever, lifeline to call. I love these guys, man. They're fantastic. Here you go.
I love that. I love that they put that on there.
Yeah.
That's something I'm very big on.
Yeah, we all are, so that's really cool.
My music is very much about mental health too, a lot of times.
It is in a single moment, my life will end today. No more chances, I am done. And all these words I can't explain, I can't seem to bear it all. The weight of the world will crush me down. I've lost my mind to see into life of total dysfunction, ashamed of my crooked past, knowing the secret retribution. And all these words I can't explain, I can't seem to break through it all. The weight of the world will crush me down. You're not alone. There is a place in this world for us all. We're not alone. There is still hope for us all. In the I've gone blind to see in a world of cruel intentions. Life becomes too numb to feel. I'm a victim of my own deception. And all these words I can't explain, I can't seem to live through it all. The weight of the world has crushed me down. You're not alone. There is a place in this world for us all. We're not alone. There is still hope for us all. In the I feel the warmth as it surrounds me.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so sweet.
It was pretty deep. So yeah, those guys are fantastic. Yeah, I can't wait to go see
Very,
them. What? What were
it
you
was
trying to?
very sad, but
It was, yeah, and yeah, but I mean, it touched on a lot of stuff, you know.
it did.
You
It
were,
did.
you're trying to post a link.
Yeah, so I was about to ask. It didn't show up, did it? The comments.
I
I
don't
tried
see
to
it.
put the link to Front Row Radio, but for some reason YouTube says that's against their guidelines, which is
Yeah,
weird. What
yeah,
I'm gonna do, you guys, I'm gonna type it without the .com and all of that, so that YouTube
oh
doesn't
yeah,
pick it
no,
up as a link.
it's okay. Most everybody that's watching probably already listens to the show over there anyway. So, but yeah, no, we don't have to. But it's weird they let us post a Spotify link, and yeah.
So you guys, I did put it in the comments right here, front dash row dash radio.
I wonder if
Obviously spaces and with a .com. That is where you find Jeff's radio show, Front Row Radio. It is freaking awesome. Definitely give it a listen, you guys. He plays all kinds of really awesome music from independent artists on there.
let me see if it'll let me do it. There it is. Look.
There we go. Love
Yeah,
it.
let me put it in there. Maybe it wouldn't let you because you're not in as an admin or something.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Okay.
I think it's for like protection because they don't want
Yeah, they
leaks
don't
from
want spam going on in our chat or whatever. I could probably, yeah. I mean, if you logged in as an admin, it probably would let you do it.
yeah.
Anyway,
But
yeah.
anyway, that was very cool. The AI thing is a little weird for me. It's so weird watching AI people, isn't it? It's like uncanny. But I understand that, sometimes it's really expensive and really difficult for smaller artists to be able to put together their ideas in a music video format. And a lot of people are very uncomfortable with the use of AI and very against it. And I get that to an extent, but when it comes to something like that, like, you kind of got to do what you got to do. And if that was the only way that they could accomplish their creative expression with this music video, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? Like, I think that sometimes people are a little bit too sensitive about the topic. And I understand that, like, if you're choosing to use AI when you could use real people to create something, then it becomes a bit messy, right? But in a circumstance like this, I think that it was a very cool thing for them to do, to be able to get the points across that they wanted, and to be able to show their creative ideas without having to wait years to be able to afford it, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. Who knows how much it would have costed to produce that if you hired actors and you closed streets and you did all the different things that you would have had to have done. Rented a big office space or whatever. A studio or whatever.
It's so
Yeah. I mean,
time, you guys, yeah.
yeah, and literally he spent over a year, I think, putting that video together. Literally, so even using AI, it took him that long before he was satisfied and happy with what the result was. So.
Teresa says I don't care about AI, and
so
she's still watching. Hi, Teresa.
It was funny that I actually mentioned the same thing you did earlier in the show. I was like, we were talking about that there was going to be a couple of the videos included some AI, and I was like, I mean, everybody gets a little sensitive about it or whatever, and I get it. I mean, if you can pay a real artist to do it, if you can pay actors to do it, but the reality of the deal is most of us little guys can't afford to do all that. You know what I mean? So and it's just another tool. It's just another tool. Everybody hated auto-tune. Everybody hated all the tools that we use now daily. Everybody hated those when they first come out, and now it's just another thing. It's another tool. It's whatever. And so I feel like AI is going to be much like that as it continues to grow, and people will get used to it after a while, I guess.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, like I have my own disagreements with the use of AI in a lot of circumstances. But again, putting it into perspective for those of you watching, there's so much that goes into creating a music video, and for a smaller artist, that's really difficult to do. A lot of small artists are not able to create music videos, especially not very theatrical ones that have a lot of ideas that they want to get across, like this. they would have had to pay so many actors, and then there's, of course, you have to pay a director, you have to pay a videographer, you have to, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There's so much that goes into it. So definitely, I just like to touch on that a little bit, and help everyone keep in mind just how difficult it is for a small artist to accomplish something like that. And then on that note too, as well, like, they still have to put in the prompts, right? So the artist creating an AI music video is still the one that's coming up with the ideas for what they want to be shown in the video, right? It's just that they can't afford to pay actors and directors and videographers and a lighting crew and etc. to be able to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, exactly. That was exactly. I covered that earlier too. That's kind of cool. I think, were you here when I was doing that, Marco? I know you were probably listening. I don't know if I had you on the screen yet or not. But
Yeah, I was listening the whole entire time since the beginning of the show. So
okay, yeah, okay, cool. So now, what's your feelings on it?
I mean, I don't really have any objections to it. Like, of course, as you guys were reiterating, that for us, like, smaller artists, I mean, it's definitely a tool that we can actually use to actually, like, express our creativity or ideas. I'm not gonna lie, I do only use it just in small amounts, just as a tool to help me out. But other than that, I try to try to do it without mostly AI if possible, but just maybe a little touch up here and there.
Yeah, and that's the same with me and Scar. Actually, frontrowradio.com, I'm not afraid to tell you guys that the initial backbone of that website was AI generated. I said, okay, AI, help me. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And AI kind of created the backbone and the outline for the page. And then myself and Scar kind of populated it as time went on. She's helped me tremendously on there to populate the website with fantastic information and very grammatically correct information.
I didn't do that much. I just fixed his grammar mistakes and made things sound
No,
more professional.
well, so far you've created the whole Soundbites page on there, and yeah, she's done some work on there. Yeah.
I did start working on the Soundbites page. So if you guys ever want to check that out, and also if you ever want to submit something, be it your own music or be it somebody else's, you can always go onto there. You can also direct message us as well. We'll accept it however you want to send it to us. But you can definitely go over to frontrowradio.com and then go up into the menu, and you can go to Soundbites Podcast. That's where we have our website through Jeff's website. And you can send us submissions or comments or whatever you would like right through there. So it doesn't look super put together yet. I've only just began. It's kind of a skeleton right now, but I would like to improve it in the future.
Yeah, isn't that a song? It's only just begun. Yeah.
It's only just begun.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think yeah, I'd like for people to go and check out the website for sure. There's a merch page on there. I need to get some Soundbites merch done. Eventually, I'll get to doing that, and get that added to that also.
Ooh, let us know if you want Soundbites merch. Let us know if you would pick something up. Let us know what you want. Do you want t-shirts? Do you want a mug? What do you want?
Everything on there is kind of made to order, so it wouldn't really cost us anything up front, I don't think, if I can just get him to add, we just need to send a logo or whatever that we want to use. And I think he would probably print up, some ad pages or whatever, kind of like a catalog, kind of like you see for Front Row Radio. But yeah, I mean, I think I've got t-shirts now in Australia, Germany, Austria, all over the U.S. There's different ones being worn around the U.S., so that's pretty cool. I think first month of merch, I've made like $40, which I'm not trying to make a lot of money on it. Honestly, the person that's manufacturing the stuff and printing it out is making more, making the lion's share. I'm only trying to make like $3 a t-shirt or something. I didn't want it to go astronomical in cost, so I don't want to pay more than $20 for a t-shirt usually. So I'm like, the t-shirt's going to cost $16.99 to manufacture and sell or whatever. So just add $3 to it for me. And then time you pay shipping, they're like $23 or something like that. But
Jeff is the real one, you guys. Make sure you support. He does so much to support the music scene, and he's so generous and selfless, you guys. Like, do whatever you can to support him. He's great.
Funny part, the little $40 I got out of that, I turned around and pre-ordered a vinyl from a band.
Okay, well, selfless when it comes to collecting and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I just I think it's cool that I've got people wearing it, man, all over the world. You know, that's kind of cool.
You'll snag your set list right off your stage.
But yeah, I think this is a good kind of ending point. I mean, I did keep the Rise and Fall song in. If you missed that one, Scarlett, it's a new song. I could play it again, and then we could kind of drop off the face of the earth after that one or whatever. You okay with that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So this is once again, this is the Rise and Fall. They're out of Chicago, Illinois. KK is a big supporter of Front Row Radio and a lot of other indie radio stations. Of course, they're an indie band, and they're making a hard push, man. And this is a cool song. This was one that wasn't getting a lot of radio play, so I chose to play it last week on my radio show. And then she was like, "Hey, guess what? We're making a video, and it's coming out in a couple of days for that one." I said, "Well, guess what? We do a podcast that does indie videos, so we'll play it."
Love it. Before we
Yeah.
get into that and sign off from you guys, I do want to give Marco one more chance. I want to ask if
Oh, yeah.
is there anything else you wanted to say, or is there anything you want to kind of end out with before we play the last song and end it out from there, Marco?
To tell you the truth, no, I feel like I probably briefly touched enough on it. So yeah, just other than that, just wait until like April 30th and just hope to see what you guys think.
Yeah, and go check out his first album too. Go check it out, and you got plenty of time before April the 30th to go listen to the first one, because the second one's clearly a follow-up. So then you'll know what the hell's going on, and you're not lost.
Absolutely. Go check out the first album, and Marco, can you do us a little plug real quick? Just let us know again the name of your project, the name of your album, and if there's anything else you want to plug, your social media or whatever, go ahead and plug that in right now for us.
Yeah, no. So yeah, my solo project Cyanide, first album known as Kythe, then second album coming up, Varcel. Then we have my other two bands. We have with Omniversa and with Morning Anguish. That's the other two bands I'm in.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for being here, Marco.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we're going to do the Rise and Fall. This is artificial generation, but then in parentheses before generation is degeneration. So I think it's very cool. It uses some AI too. So here we go.
All right, let's do it. Slenderman! Oh, it's a robot. Oh god. Slenderman robot. Run.
It was not so long ago, in the age of the innocent. Everything was natural, everything made perfect sense. Strangest things are dangling in front of all of us. Alice in Wonderland in its fucked up universe.
Voice reminds me of my favorite anime. Nana. Love anime.
Unicorns dancing wild in the streets of America. Fairy tales for no child, the demise of familiar. I've been much
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, if anybody is an anime watcher, if you know the show Nana, my girl Nana Osaki, which is why I got this tattoo. She sounds like the American version of Nana, and I'm fucking here for it. I dig it.
KK is amazing. That's a great band, y'all. I mean, the Rising Fall out of Chicago, Illinois. They're a great band, and I hope we could get them down toward my end of the world somehow. It's expensive for a band to travel and go any distance and play somewhere. I mean, it's really difficult.
Oh yeah.
Just like we were talking about using AI to make videos, it's really difficult. Like, say, for instance, you guys are over in Vegas, it would be hard for you to come to Atlanta, Georgia, and play a show. I mean, if it's just a one-off, you would have to come and.
I've had to turn down a couple of show offers. One was for New Mexico, and one was for, I want to say, Tennessee. And I had to turn them down because I'm like, we just can't do that yet. Like, we're just not there yet.
Don't have the money the funds, the capital to be able to do it. It's crazy.
Yeah, and we'd love to, we'd love to be able to, but it's very hard. It takes a lot of planning and a lot of money.
Well, and everybody probably works regular jobs and different things, on top of creating music and doing those things. So, yeah, totally. I don't know. Some of these bands are really doing the hell out of it, and bless their hearts, I'm glad to see them be able to, but a lot of guys can't. So that's why I'm digging the music videos thing. It gives everybody a chance to kind of see some bands or get a chance to, we got to see Marco today. We wouldn't get a chance to see Marco if we didn't live in Vegas, or you know what I mean? So I think that's cool to do some music videos and different things.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's like we've touched on before, Jeff, that's the coolest thing about music videos is, you can kind of get a taste for like the vibes live and the vibes of the people in the band, even if they can't.
Yeah, totally. You at least get to see what they look like, that they're real people, and that they're, you know what I mean? Even if it's just in a video, you get to see them and understand a little more about them maybe, and see some of their creativity coming out in the videos.
Their energy. Sorry, I keep yawning today, you guys.
Well, I mean, it's time for us to go anyway. We've been on for an hour and 45 minutes or so. So yeah, it actually went longer than I thought because I didn't think I had enough videos, but I did play one of them twice or whatever. And then Behind the Skies videos are super long. Yeah, they're 7 to 10 minute long. All their music's pretty long, but it's good though. I like their stuff. I like Marco's stuff. I think that was really cool. His was not long enough. If we took a minute off of one of the Behind the Skies and put over, no, I'm just playing. I love Behind the Skies. Yeah.
Definitely got to check out both of those albums consecutively.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go listen to Cyanide's first album and then guess the other one. And also, I'm super excited. I don't know how quick Behind the Skies gonna get theirs album released, but they did release their first single finally, so I've been waiting 2 years on that one, so I'm happy for that. But yeah, so I think I'll kind of end the stream, man. You know how we do the little heart things or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna hit the end button, everybody. We love you guys. See y'all next week. See you soon, everybody. And thanks, Marco, for coming and chilling with us, man. You were great, man. You hung out with us the whole show, man, even though we boring as hell and whatever,
That's okay. Thank you very much, and I appreciate this opportunity. I should be on here.
Yeah, man. No, we appreciate you for coming, man, and keep making great music, man. Yeah, keep making great music. That's what's up.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for watching.